How's it, hang loose? Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Oh gosh. Okay, it's October 24th, Thursday. Little vlog. Museum. Little vlog, little news. Oh wait, well, one is my sister, my eldest sister, and her daughter are leaving today for the airport, in the morning, pretty soon. And that would be it as far as like in-house relatives kind of thing. So it's my sister who lives here. Oh, she was just the tour director. I mean, every minute was just like over planner, just like control over planner. So I barely got any, anyways, it's, I'm just off to the side, like this. That's okay. It's that and, things going on. I don't know what it is. It's just like October of things going on. I don't know. I think maybe it's this political election. I really do kind of think it's that. Where there's so much hype about that. There's so much vote for me, vicious type of vote for me stuff, and it's confusing, and it's hyped up, and it's pumped out there so much. And they spent how much money on this? Hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, I think they spent, what was this estimate? 16 billion. You're welcome. $16 billion. $16 billion on election stuff. This is the issue. Like there's a disaster in the after.
Can you feel me?
Like Lahaina, could you give us some? And they get. Oh wow! And that was there's a big thing about those storms and the aftermath and the care and the misinformation, disinformation. I think there's a.
Can I try?
Can I try? Okay. Anyways, it's going to be Halloween pretty soon. There's one more thing for me on the 29th. My friend comes over. I get to visit him. It's briefly, so I get to have a doctor's appointment, just a tube change, and then I got to go rush from there to go pick him up for a couple hours for lunch. So Tuesday's a little bit of a one more. Oops, just thinking about it. And my lights don't work. Oh, help. Thinking of, let's get this one going on at least. Okay. And national news, vlog news. There's one more campaign thing. I think Trump's trying to say anything he can to get certain voting blocks to vote for him. Okay, I kind of think that's the theory behind when he recently said, that Adolph guy, World War II, the horrible man. There's other horrible dictators, but this is the one everyone knows Adolf, I'll refrain from saying his name, I'll try to. But he said, Trump says, that guy, I didn't see the exact quote, is that guy, he did some good things. It's like, I think there was some neo-Nazi, white supremacist rally clashing with somebody else, and he said something like, there's good people on both sides. Was probably heard of that one. Well, this one he's already going. He did some good things. What the fuck? I think because he just doesn't comprehend the gravity of that history, and I think they also pick certain things from his playbook. So in Adolph's playbook, it's typical of dictators coming to power, where you suppress the media, you have your little personal police goon squad, and you weaponize the what do you call it? They hate that word, weaponize. they use the judicial system against the enemies, etc. It's all very and you control the media as well as suppress the free press. Man, this is confusing. But since they studied all that, it's in his mind, and he's just like, yeah, he did some tactical effective maneuvers, but he didn't do good things.
Looking for me?
So I don't know what the heck is that. What's going on with all that? So, and then they're having a debate right now about the definition of if he's a fascist or not. They're just saying, yeah, he's a fascist already, and he's gonna outwardly be, just on day one dictator. He's 2025 project. But here's a real history. Fascism comes from Latin fasces, and it's like to bind together.
Accident.
And that's where in Rome they take one stick you can break, but if you bind a bunch of sticks together, it's strong. So it's kind of like unify, unite, bind together, strong. Fascism. It comes from the Latin word, but when you use fascism as it's coined, it means to rule people by might or strength. By might. Might is the rule, not justice, not everyone's equal under the law. It's might.
Indeed.
So if you use all these things that force people, and that is fascism. That's what that is by definition. So you can apply it or not apply it, by. Anyways, what's this history? Okay, it's time for Hawaii's got news too. It's just so confusing and rambling. Sorry, Hawaii's got news. Look. The city plans to hike the sewer fees by 124%. What? See, their bills double over the next... Oh, well, it's just over 10 years, but still, once they get that in there, it's going up and up and up. Confined space. God. There's just too many people on the island. Projected air seats... I don't know what that is. Tourism. Air seat declines? Well, I just go to that's just something in sports. Shohei's no show off. No show off? Dodgers?
Sometimes.
Anyways, his home run baseball got like $4.4 million. They sold someone caught the home run baseball. $4 million for a baseball? And then Waianae, this guy, he's playing football. He's holding the don't tackle me. Back in the day, just time to ease up and relax with 1971. Those were the days. 1971, where you just want to relax. He's got there the Aloha shirt and the bicycle. Look at the big handle. I remember those I remember. Yeah, this is about the same year. I used that in like 4th grade. 12 lucky youngsters. Oh, okay. That's Christmas bikes. Oh, okay. This is the ice cream truck people, and they're giving away bicycles for Christmas to kids. Oh, okay, cool. I thought that's what. Never mind. As you were, carry on. I didn't get one from it. Life-size robotic dinosaur populates Fukui. Look, the train station has a robotic triceratops. Yeah, it's like, it makes you think. Yep, yeah, we're going by the way the dinosaurs. Might as well just make them come. Word of the week for Japan is
Fukuhai Kuraisiru.
crisis in home delivery services many transportation companies face during the caused by the rapid growth of online labor. That's too complicated. Bye. And Nevada is playing Hawaii UH. Are we going to lose again? Is this Saturday?
Tell the truth.
On Saturday? Come on. Come on, Shager Ween. Number 13. Oh no. Back in the day, to political cartoon. Didi. To avoid accountability, consider running for president. How to escape crime.
Behind you.
Because the president's going to be above the law. I don't know what to do here. Oh, this one looks like something. What? Trump insults Japanese internment camp victims. It is infuriating to see Donald Trump distort and minimize.
Can't hear you.
Distort and minimize the actions of the U.S. Capitol rioters who attempted to overthrow the presidential election on January 6, 2021. The latest insult is Trump comparing these rioters, whom he claims are wrongfully imprisoned, to the real victims of the Japanese internment camps during World War II. How dare he compare those who endangered lives and democracy to the 120,000 Japanese Americans wrongfully imprisoned without trial. This includes my American-born mother, who was 13 at the time. She and her family lost their home and livelihood living in infamous Manzanar camp in the harsh California desert for years. True patriotism is exemplified in the brave 442 Regiment and 100 Battalion. Okay. Compromise of Japanese American neice soldiers who fought abroad with their families were falsely imprisoned in the U.S. These soldiers' sacrifices starkly contrast with Trump's minimizing of Capitol rioters' actions. Ray Nakagawa Moana Lua. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray, for talking in tutu voice and such like that. Yeah, of course. A lot of times people are just saying, that's just Trump being Trump. No, I mean, we should be outrageous about it. People should point that out, and that is wrong, that is outrage. People don't even like fascists. I mean, people don't even care. If it's like just name calling, communist, fascist, blah, 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 blah. So it's name calling, pejorative use is that, it's numb to that. And he's drawing playbook from Adolph, so he's like looking at, and they're just, what Trump is doing is, the Japanese internment was definitely wrong. I mean, in the mind frame of World War II, when they're just so hyped up after bombing of Pearl Harbor and freaked out over it, I can kind of understand why they did actions, but it's still wrong. And they were freaked out about infiltration of spies and this and that, and the only solution they can come up with in their panic was mass internment camps, which apparently was a thing in World War II, to put everybody in a camp. And so they did that wrongfully, and there was lots of bad consequences and huge negative impacts for Japanese people. And they did a lot of service, and they fought for the U.S. in the 442 with Hawaii. Anyways. But that being wrong is minimized because he's trying to make his January 6 rioters like it was nothing. What did they say? They said it was, they were just having a friendly tour of the White House. And when they gathered before the riot on the Capitol, they were just, it was a big day of love. They're trying to spin it and trying to throw that spin out to people. So in the midst of everything, people are like, yeah. And they're trying to convince people.
Alexander.
Using the media, they're trying to spin doctor it and convince people. It's kind of a propaganda, basic propaganda style. And at the same time, he calls the press fake news, so you don't listen to them trying to report the truth, and then listen to him spinning the deception. It's kind of, a lot of people see this and are outraged and are like, this is crazy. But there's a big chunk, a voting bloc chunk, that still don't see that. So it's kind of like,
blood.
He's. I mean, I'm not gonna tell people. I'm not gonna campaign one way or the other. It's people are open to vote however they vote. I just pray. It's like either we're gonna have America or it's gonna be so messed up. And his motive not to be in prison. If he gets into office, he's gonna get away with a lot of stuff you should be in prison for. And that's a big motivation too.
Bedroom.
I'd say, Anyways, it's a lovely day. It's Thursday, so have a nice day. What am I doing? Okay, aloha. Bye now. I gotta go. Oh, look at the sun. It's so nice. It's really nice today. Yeah. I gotta say aloha.